But I love these as far as for trigger point. Mine at home with my best friend after doing football and tug of war. My whole hip was so sore. Just like you get that point, we don't think about a flexibility. These are a great thing to do. You're gonna sit on it. And wherever you feel that spot, and you're gonna roll. And you're gonna feel it hit those spots. Now, you gotta make sure you have a ball that's hard enough or pushed up enough. I can tell you right now, this ball is not 6 pounds, it's not blown up enough. But from there, you're gonna hit all the spots. Biggest one, top of the IT band and down your leg. If you had a hip or tightness, especially for men, you guys have smaller hip regions than we do, is to get up into the top of that. And if that hurts so good, you can kind of feel it hurts. And you're gonna go all the way down. And you're gonna work. This leg is just a stabilizer, and you're gonna feel. You apply how much pressure you want for that. And you're gonna go back and forth. The biggest one that's great is up until we know our hamstring. It's really high into our butt. It's hard to get that, as you'll find. You'll go back and forth on it. Ooh, ooh, and it really hurts. Low back, it's wonderful. Your back is full of striations that are very, very tight. You're right at the top of that iliac crest, and you just roll back and forth. Just like that. Again, the harder the ball, the better. And you're going to feel it. Same thing with your spine. You're going to go all the way down. I love it for shoulders. Nice and tight. You don't think about it. You're going to get up here and hold that shoulder out and just roll. You're like, oh, 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 right into those trigger points. Let's say you sit at a desk all day. Back and forth. Other hand can support that neck. And you're going to be amazed what it does. A lot of times when you get to here and you'll lift your head, you're going to hear, if it's released them, you might have your back crack all the way up, or your spine. That's fine. We're not twisting anything. From here, you can take that ball against the wall, or if you're laying down, and people forget about this part, is do the front of your shoulder. We don't realize we get a lot of pain from here. It's because we're tight in the pec. Because you're going to take that ball. I usually you can do push-ups with it. We do this a lot. You can do different motions to open up that chest. You can still do it though. Flatten down and roll it into that shoulder. And you will not believe the stretch you'll feel. Roll into it and roll back out of it. Right now when I do that, it's really tight here. You'll feel it in your bicep. Areas that we can't stretch like this because we can't get to it, that's what it needs, those trigger points. Amazing that how it works. Front of the thigh, we like a lot of tightness we get from here. Charlie horses, and we feel like hip, get on that ball and push it back and forth. If you're a runner, if you have a kid, like my son, he plays football, he's got really tight hips. We do this every night because he can't even get that hip down. They should be able to turn that hip down. They can sit in front of TV and they roll back and forth, put a towel around this foot, and they pull. It's crazy how much better you'll feel. Back up. So that's one thing about medicine I wanted to show, because everybody knows medicine ball to use, but nobody never knows the hidden trick that they can do. Remember, the harder the better. Also great for those. Lacrosse balls, they're really nice and hard. Racket balls. Tennis balls are okay, they kind of give, but if you really have a lot of knots, those small ones, you can bring them to work and put them against the wall. You just put that little thing against the wall, find that spot, and you roll around, and you'll be crazy how much it'll release. Tension release up in here. It's almost like having your own little mini massage person. It takes a little practice. Looks kind of strange when you're doing it. If you're at home and rolling all over the place, like, what are you doing? But you'll find those spots that feel better. Amazing. If I had to say anything for people to do after workouts, drink lots of water, always stretch, release your trigger points. If you have one area that's always, always tight, right side of that, it's amazing how this will work. Another great time to do it is right in the morning when you get out of bed. You're tight, your body's warm, though the blood flow is kind of into the back of your body. Get up and kind of roll before you're actually wide awake. It's a great way to actually wake up. It's also a great way to get a little bit extra stretch in those areas. Great for stress relief if you have a lot of tension through your neck, a lot of driving. I've already recommended that. It works great. If you have a lot of leg problems, knee problems, a lot of tightness through here, work great. If you have a tight golf swing, if you have a tight, even say you're hitting or when you're lifting things, try this. Amazing. Most muscle we forget is the rod of our IT band. It goes to a huge hip muscle here. We have a lot of hip pain. This gets tight. Again, we don't walk like this, so it doesn't get stretched out. It's a stabilizer. We sit all day. One of the second common causes of back pain is tight IT bands. They usually come in conjunction with weak abdominals and tight back muscles from sitting too much. Remember, when we sit this way, it's actually the worst position for us. You always have an arch. So when we sit this way, we've now tightened this, and our IT band's getting pinched. So they have very little blood supply to start with. When we sit, it's even less. Okay, everybody got that? So by the end and take out of it, body weight exercises are just as good as weight training or better. Full body exercises, hidden talent of a medicine ball, trigger point release. Okay? All right, I'm done. Very good. If anybody has any questions on the road or wants to see a whole medicine ball routine at one time, let me know. I have a great one that's amazing on how you feel after you're done. What you can do in 15 minutes with one of these is crazy. Crazy work. It kind of works good. And that incorporates some stretching and trigger point at the end of it. I'm going to post onto the website or the YouTube. I'll let you know a medicine ball workout, a full body weight progression workout, and a trigger point release. You guys look at. And you can copy or take